What's going on? Today we have a special package sent to me by Spelab, and these in here should be exhaust cutouts, electric exhaust cutouts that we're going to be putting on my 2011 Mustang GT 5.0. So without further ado, let's open this up, and as we open it I can talk about some of the specs here. These should be 2.5 inches, and on sale they have anywhere from like 225 all the way to 3 something. So you can get your exhaust size and get them ordered on there. And this is the first time I'm opening this box, so I really don't know what's gonna be in here, and we're gonna experience this together. So it comes with these instructions here, which basically tell you how to do everything, put it all together, and gives you tips on how to put it on your car. A lot of warnings in the back, and this should be the whole kit for everything that you need to put them to you know, get them all set up. So in here seems to be the actual unit that tells them what to do, along with a wire, and there will be an extension in here, I believe. Here's your remote, and has a battery already in it by the looks of it for me. So we're gonna put that aside here. And next up, it looks like this is the pipe by the looks of it. Yeah, this is the pipe, and the actual valve will go on here, and I believe there will be a gasket along with this. So I'm gonna make some room and put this on the side as well. Just foam insulation on here. And this seems to be where the exit port's gonna point out. So this goes to another part in there that we haven't taken out yet. So this is one of the exit pipes, and I believe this is just the other exit pipe. And here's the other Y bit, same to this one, because well, for me, I have a dual exhaust system, so I needed 2. But if you only have a single exhaust system, cheaper for you, you just need one of these. So this seems to be the Y connector. So when you wired it all up, it takes the 2 connections from the ports all the way and turns them into one, so you can run it to your to where you plug it in your car, which plugs into a cigarette lighter. And in here seems to be, let's see what's in here. I don't know what's in here. This looks like the V clamp to hold the these, I believe that's what it's for. I'm not completely sure yet, but yeah, I think this is what holds this onto there, so you can angle it to a point where it comes out. And this end goes on the little control valve, and these are bolts and nuts for it. So there's that. There should be 2 of those in there. There's the second one of those. We're gonna leave that one sealed because it's just the same thing. And in here should be the main control part. So this is an extension wire, so you can run it from under your car all the way to the inside of your car. These are the gaskets. These prevent leaking and make sure everything stays snug in there. Now this here is the star of the show. This is your electric valve with this really nice thick metal here, and this very nice rubber coated motor. So I guess that's for heat and water, and all feels really solid, honestly. So this isn't like a cheap eBay kit. And then these will, I need to look at the instructions for these because I'm not a professional at this stuff, but by the looks of it, it just assembles all together. Like this goes on there, and then this goes on top. And I'm gonna time lapse me putting all this together, which it should, by the looks of it, it shouldn't take too long. And other part of this should be in there. So we're gonna cut to a time lapse of me having everything set out and me putting all this stuff together, because I don't really need to explain it, because by the looks of it, these are very clear instructions, because there's a lot on there. So we're gonna get to that now. All right, so I just put one together. The other process is just rinse and repeat. And we're gonna move on to the installation next. But before we do, you can, when putting these on, make sure you don't angle this up towards the cabin, because when you're blowing exhaust out, you don't want that to go up in the cabin. So keep it pointed down or to the side, and down can echo off the ground, so it'll be louder if you point down. But yeah, you just tighten everything up, put the gaskets on, and they have a video out there on YouTube where you can look it out. I can link that in the description. And they have a video showing how you put these together. All right, before I install it on the car, I'm going to show you how I ran the wire from the inside to the outside so it's ready to plug in when I put it on. So it plugs into a cigarette lighter like this. And then it gives a pretty good amount of room from the cigarette lighter to the control box. But you can also put a sticky pad on the back and mount it somewhere. But I'm going to either mount it on the back here, like right there, or I'm just going to leave it inside of the glove box. But as for running the wire from the inside to the outside, I took the remaining wire and I ran it from under here and I tucked it behind my panel right there. Now every car is different, but that's just how I did it. I tucked it behind the panel right there, and I just ran it out that way, up, around, and then down there, there's a little grommet. I don't know if you see it down there, right there. There's a little grommet, and that goes to the outside, so I ran it under there, and then I just ran it under the car, and I have it ready to be set up now. Alright, now to put it on the car itself. Most people put them behind the cats right there, so that's where I'm going to put them. And we're going to take these elbows and just cut them and then put the cutouts in there. And then for the wiring, I just wrap the wiring around the bar for now. Alright, so now for the cutting part, it's pretty straightforward. You just took a Sawzall right there and cut the pipe right behind the elbow, and then he's going to cut it on the other side to roughly fit the cutouts. Alright, and now that you're done with that side, you're going to repeat the same on the other side. Just cut one end right in the same place with the same measurements, and then cut the other end the same way. Okay, so now for the welding part where you actually put them in. Now mind you, you don't actually have to weld these in. Spelab actually sells clamps, I believe, that can hold them. But I chose to weld them in because we just had the welder available and we used it. So here you can see he's welding it in, and if you do weld it in, make sure you do it all the way around so you don't have any exhaust leaks. And same on the other side. And when you weld it, make sure that motor is not pointing too far down, otherwise you're going to scrape on stuff. So just angle them correctly and you should have zero issues with it. Okay, so now that the welding's done, we connected them using the included split cable, which turns both of those wires from the cutout into just one. And then we scrunched up all the excess wire that we didn't use and put it on the back of the heat shield. Now, you could do it however you want, but that's how I did it. And then I just kind of ran it through the frame so it doesn't dangle. And I never needed to use the other extension they gave because one was plenty for me. Alright, we got it all installed under there. You can barely see it down there. And we're going to do a sound test now. All right, that sounds great to me. I don't know how loud it sounded on camera, but it sounds real loud in real life. Installation was simple enough. And by the way, a thank you to George for helping me install this product. Also, a big thanks to Spelab Auto Parts for sending me the product to review for you guys. And right now they are hosting a giveaway where you go to their Facebook page, you follow, like, share, comment, and they'll pick 3 random people on the 29th of April, and they'll send one of these products out to them. They're also doing a discount code right now till the 28th of April, where if you put in Lucky APR when you buy an exhaust cutout, it will take 15% off your order. But back to the final thoughts. So the guys at Spelab asked me to tell you guys my final thoughts. And before even talking to them and getting this whole thing on, I looked at their product and I saw they had some differences from what I've seen. Mainly the screws on the actual flange. I'll put a picture here. That one caught my eye. Also, their motor, it's like rubber coated. That caught my eye. That was initially. And when I actually got in touch with them and they sent me the product, I, got a feel for it. Quality's quite nice. I have no problems with that. And as far as instructions go and how to put it together, it's pretty self-explanatory, but they send you instructions in the box, and they also have a YouTube video out, and I'll link that down there under the link where you can actually buy the product. As well as that installation, you can go to a mechanic shop or you can do it yourself. You know how? You just put it on. That's basically any cutout. And I've been running it for a couple days now. So far, no issues, and I know people who have these products and they've ran them for months with no issues, so I don't see why mine or yours won't run for months without any issues. And as far as sound goes, it varies by vehicle, really. I have a Mustang GT, so it's gonna sound different than if you had like a 350Z or something like that. But it really varies by vehicle, and it does increase the volume of the exhaust, and it really, like I said, it just depends on your car when it comes to the sound of the product. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. A big thank you once again to Spelab Auto Parts for working me in this video. I'll have all their stuff linked down below where you can buy the product or videos or social media. And I hope you all have a good day.